Greetings, everyone. Welcome to week 4 of our experience of college in exile, exiled for the good of the realm. This is the week of April 13th, and I'm here with your weekly update about what you can expect for this week, for the week moving forward. In terms of old business, the first thing you need to be aware of is that the due date for Project 6's code is coming due very soon. It has to be turned in by Tuesday, April 14th. As I record this, that will be tomorrow before midnight. Okay? I know I've talked to some of you. I've helped some of you with some concerns that you've had about that. If there are any remaining concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. That goes for anyone, and I'll try and help you to get that turned in and submitted before the due date. I will be grading assignment 17 and assignment 18 from last week. That grading will be a priority for me the first part of this week, because I want you to have those grades in hand for while you're studying and beginning to work on the exam. Speaking of the exam number 3 is the new material for this week. Okay, there will be no other new material to deal with. Exam number 3 is, of course, going to be different. So here's roughly how we're going to do it. I have put a module online under the CS 155 under our class course. So go to modules. Okay. All right. And if you come up here, you'll see exam 1, exam 2 at the top. The second module down now is exam number 3. So this became available to you this morning at 8 o'clock. Okay. Exam number 3, read this first. Well, you should click on that and you should read that information first. Then these are the 4 parts, roughly as an overview. These are the 4 parts of the exam that you have to complete. And you can see that each one is worth 1/4 of the 100 possible points on this exam. So they're each 25 points each. So there is a quiz, right? There is a short answer part, represented in a quiz format. There are 3 programming questions, okay? You have the entire week to work on all 4 parts here. All 4 parts are due by Friday the 17th, okay? By midnight on that day, I believe. You can double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Pretty sure that's what I decided to do. So before midnight on Friday, April 17th, these are all due, okay? Everything here is open book, open notes, open resource. The quiz, as you'll see, is a 30-minute quiz. So be sure to allow 30 minutes of uninterrupted time before you begin the quiz. You can start the quiz at any point up to the end of the day on Friday, the end of Friday, but you have to make sure you have 30 minutes to complete the quiz. So once you start the quiz, the timer starts, and after 30 minutes is up, the quiz is over, and however much of the quiz you've completed will be submitted for grading. Okay? So that quiz represents the short answer part that we're used to having on exams. And then the rest of the exam this time is a series of questions that form 3 programming questions. So these are somewhere between homework level and programming assignment level programming questions, each of which focusing on material that we have covered since exam number 2. Okay? All right, I made a note on the read this first page, and I do want you to read that page, that I'll be glad to answer any procedural questions that you have. This is the first time I've done this way, so there might be something that I've messed up or some consideration that I haven't made. So if you have questions along those lines about how to take this test, I'll be glad to answer those questions, but I cannot answer any questions about how to answer the questions themselves, because again, this will count as an exam grade. Okay? All right, so easy concept this week. No new material. We're just taking an exam this week, and you can spend as much of the week as you want preparing to take that exam, preparing to take the quiz. You can mix in working on the assignments. You can work on all 3 assignments at the same time. You can work on one assignment at a time, one after another, or any combination thereof. The only constriction is they must all be done by Friday at midnight. And once you start the quiz, you only have 30 minutes to finish it. So make sure that you are in a position before you begin the quiz that you can have 30 uninterrupted minutes to work on it. Okay? Yeah, that's it. So I hope that's clear. If it's not, ask me questions. I hope you're well, and you'll be hearing from me soon. Okay, have a good week.